On 2, ready? 11 empty.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game.
Here we go.
And a quick first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41.
11. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here we go. 11.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Bengals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Herbert on 3rd down now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is a counter play. Eckler. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing again on second down.
Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll go down at the 28. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I'm one, right?
First down. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Throwing on second and long.
Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
On third down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's get set.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Normally when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
11, 11, 11, 11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 2. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. From the 50, here's Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
11 mighty. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 11 MP. Hey.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. The best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Burrow from his own end zone. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. Yard return, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Herbert's throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Herbert. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
11.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
11 MT, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
11. 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 73 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
2nd and 11. To throw, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Throwing, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11 empty.
Burrow.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.